Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J. And yes, I am in a different part of my living room right now because the sun is far too down for me to effectively do this video for you. And also because I'm doing something a little different for my very last video of 2019. I'm finally going to address men going their own way, aka MGTOW. And I always said I would never do a video on this because one, I wasn't very informed about what their whole message was, and two, anytime they messaged me on my page, it was stuff like, you're a stupid cum dumpster, or even, you're a stupid bitch with fake titties, nobody cares about what you have to say. So I was like, Jesus said when one person punches you in the face, just, turn the other cheek to get punched in the face some more. And then last night, I was on their Wikipedia page, and I was like, this stuff doesn't sound too bad. For those of you who aren't familiar with what MGTOW is, it's basically, like I mentioned, men going their own way. It's men who aren't necessarily against feminism, but they're not necessarily for the men's movement. Really, they're just against women in general and against chasing after them in your lives or even having them in your lives as men. I believe the premise is, we don't need women. They're nothing but trouble. Let's stay away from those crazy, crazy hoes. And one thing that I haven't been able to answer in my own head ever since I started my channel was, what is the point of us women in your lives? More specifically, what does marriage and monogamy serve to do for men these days? And the answer is nothing. Nothing, really. Nothing at all. And if there's any issue that y'all might have when it comes to getting companionship in your lives these days, is thinking that you need us. But here's the fucking truth. You don't need us. You don't need us to make you happy. And if you think that you do need us women in order to give you or provide you anything in your life, you're mistaken, and you're gonna find out the hard way. So this idea of men going their own way, I really like that idea because it's something I always try to push for my own clients to get in terms of forging a life that they really love for themselves first. And that stupid cliche like, you got to love yourself first before you can find somebody to love. I mean, that's basically how to get women. My top video right now is, when you stop caring, women will chase you. And I know it's a commonly held belief that women only want assholes or guys who treat them like shit. But the reality is we want a man who already has a really awesome life that we can just jump on board with. Because we don't want to have to be anyone else's mom, and because we do want to have kids, and because we're gonna have to take care of those kids, we shouldn't have to take care of you. But obviously the one thing I don't agree with MGTOW on is this idea of separating yourself completely from females in general. I mean, that's virtually impossible considering you're gonna see them everywhere you go. And what are you, just gonna be an asshole to every woman you come across or not speak to them? I mean, even if you're sitting home jacking it by yourself, I'm pretty sure you're not thinking about your best bud Bob. I mean, the only other people out there that cut themselves off from other people like that are like white supremacists or like neo-Nazis. And I'm pretty sure none of you on this channel are one of those guys. But if you're one of those guys who's like, women are trash, they all cheat, or even women are trouble, all they want is money. If you're one of those guys that thinks all women are like this, or if your experience with women has been all shitty, guess what? The common denominator is you. So you better find out what the fuck it is that you're doing wrong, or what has failed you in your life to make you think so low of an entire species of people. Because guess what? Love is the greatest thing that we can all fucking feel on this planet. It's why no matter how much we know things can go wrong, we still chase after the opposite sex anyway. So fine, if you are one of those guys who is, putting yourself a little towards MGTOW, I don't blame you. And at the same time, why don't you take a look at yourself and find out what's really going on there? As opposed to just making it about how everybody else is to blame, aka women, and grab your life by the balls and do something about it. Because guess what? We don't attract what we want, we attract who we are. And if you're attracting a lot of shitty females, guess what? I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but you know where I'm going with that. So for the guys who are still with me and do wanna know the differences between men and women, how to use those differences to get the women you want, and if you haven't given up yet on the humans that have vaginas, then I'll always be here for you. Because guess what? We don't want you to cut us off. We want you. Trust me. I spoke to over 20 of my girlfriends this weekend and all of them are dying for men like you. I promise. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to grab a Pound Town t-shirt going into 2020. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.